All right, everybody, welcome back to the Coach's Corner. This is one that I actually really kind of look forward to putting together. What would I be, man, if I didn't actually teach y'all something from our trip out there? So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to put together the skills and the tactics and just a handful of things that we learned while we was out there, mainly first day, the things that we all each grasped onto first day when we got our hands on it. And these are going to be the things that really separated us and created the 4 different fighting styles that we had while we were out there playing the game. Also, I would like to go ahead and give a quick shout out, man, to none other than, Empire Pro Tape. Thank you guys for sending out the merch and stuff, man. I didn't really give the Empire, a good enough presentation when I first got the stuff out, man. As you can see, the gloves are sitting up in the back, man, and they've kind of been like a permanent piece of the Coach's Corner decor since I got them all. But I just want to give a shout out to them and just say thank you again. So here's my official intro to Esbc, man. Most of y'all know already that we went down to sunny North Carolina, down to Will Kinsler's crib, man, and that's where we actually went to go play test the game. And here are a few things that we picked up on day one. Okay, first I want to talk about cutting the ring off, man. This was obviously the King Juice method of fighting in Esbc. He would come forward, man. He just wouldn't let you do what it is that you wanted to do. He would walk you down, really put a lot of pressure on you, so it kept you from being able to really control the distance, control range, and things like that. Obviously, if you are going to fight this way, you have to be careful because somebody who is really good with loose movement can kind of drag you around the ring, man, to the point where you're literally just following them. So be careful with that. But this was the King Juice method. By the end of day one, he really walked you down and didn't let you do what it is that you wanted to do. But like I stated, you do want to be careful of that loose movement. All right, let's talk about that good old Fanatical two-step, man, that loose movement system. By the end of day one, Fanatical had gotten so good with the loose movement system that we were all kind of in awe of what it actually really looked like when you really had it under control. The ability to switch seamlessly between your punches and right into loose movement. You could really kind of disguise the loose movement within your combinations and within your defense. That is where the power of it comes from. But obviously, you do kind of want to be able to get in, get out. So if you are one of those sharpshooters, you want to get in, get out, move around the ring, take new angles, that type of thing, the loose movement style of fighting, man, that is the way you want to go. Now let's talk about timing your shots. This was really Showbiz's forte, particularly with his heavy modifier buttons. Biz had a uncanny way of really just timing, whether it be your combination or one shot. He would time you with a heavy modifier button. He was also the type that would eat one to give one. So if this is the type of person that you are, and this is the style of fighting that you are, you really come forward, you're willing to take shots in order to give really big ones, then this is the way to go. The payoff on that was that I don't believe anybody out there the whole time we was there got as many flash knockdowns as Showbiz did, especially off of heavy modifier buttons. So again, if you're a come forward type of fighter and you're willing to take a couple just to give one big one, then this is the way to go. All right, obviously last but not least, my own personal fighting style, range fighting, counter punching, and kind of like a give and take. So for me in particular, it was really standing at range, understanding where a person liked to push a button, standing within that range to where they thought that they could hit me, and then obviously punish them for pushing a button or trying to find a way to get them to react so that they can push a button and then punish them for it. That is the way literally that I fought, honestly, the whole time there. But I stuck to that, honestly, from the word go. As soon as we got started, that was what I tried to figure out, was understanding range, how to take little small micro steps so that you can really play around in that rangy area. Towards the end of it, you notice that everybody else really started picking up on the range of things. But I'll let my man Showbiz describe how I fought in his own words.
Coach was like Shakur Stevenson. That boy ain't got to move. That boy will move a half an inch here, a half inch there. He knew. He stayed away from you right here. You got to go get Coach. Don't let Coach sit right here and whoop your ass all night. You got to go get him.
Thank you, my brother. You are far to Khan, your words are too good for me. Hey, look, if y'all haven't seen Showbiz's video, man, go over there, check out his channel. There'll be a link in the description, man, for you to go over there and see that. So look, that's it. Those were the 4 styles that we kind of came up with really after day 1. On day 2, everything really evolved, man, and everybody really got better. And before you know it, people started tacking on multiple styles on top of the ones that they had already kind of developed after day 1. These was just pointing out a couple of the ways you could fight. Look, you guys let me know down in the description section, what way do you plan, or maybe I should say what type of approach do you plan to take when ESBC drops? Are you going to be a front foot type of fighter? Are you going to be fighting off the back foot? Are you going to be a counter puncher? Are you going to be the type of person who dances and moves around the rings, takes angles, as I call it, that fanatical 2-step, baby? So look, let me know. Let's continue the conversation down in the comment section, man. And I will catch y'all on the next one.